And on the hill in this one, Mitch Keller. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. On the ground to the left, Connor Falefa. The throw to first, and a quick out, number one. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Pete Alonso.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. A lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Brandon Nimmo, batting with one down, takes a strike.
That's inside. Ball.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Outside. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient and showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Soto hitting third in the lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Just off the inside edge.
Outside. Ball.
Next pitch is outside. Nimmo leads off first with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Pete Alonso. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That one misses. And now 3-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, 1 out. Jeff McNeil stands in. First pitch, and he just misses.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Out to center. Connor Falefa sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit right side. They get the force. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, David Peterson. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Tommy Pham, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's outside. 2 and 2. That one the other way. McNeil slings to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. This is not a team that's had much success driving the baseball so far this year. They have to rely on stringing hits together as opposed to scoring a lot of runs on homers, doubles, and triples. So it's hard to bunch runs together.
And that's exhausting when your team is at the bottom of the league in slugging percentage, and how much it takes, Boog, for you to put together a rally and put together a big inning. Just a difficult thing to do consistently over a long season. So somehow, some way, somebody's going to have to find.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
1 out, runner at second. Brian Reynolds here. That's in there. One out and a runner at second. Little chopper rolls foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And here is Nick Gonzalez. And that's through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. Out in front and foul to the left side. Hit on the ground to short. Mauricio slings it across, and that is the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio. That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Canario on the move. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Peyton Sanger in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 out, space is empty. There's a strike. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2. Francisco Lindor up next for the Mets. And that's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the lineup, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Touches down, that's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Foul ball there. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one
ball,
upstairs, ball 1. That misses the zone.
Out.
Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fought off foul. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. In the air, left side. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And that is that. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. First pitch just misses.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. Line drive, makes the grab, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Key Brian Hayes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And there's a foul ball. That's in there. 1-2. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Zips it across. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7th, first baseman.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Here's the 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Bucks go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Keller back to work. Just missed.
That's outside. Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have
Now
to be
batting,
right in
the
those
first
spots or
baseman,
things can get
Pete
away from you
Alonso.
awfully quickly.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. RBI single his last time up. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Soto aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside low. 2-2.
2-2.
And the polar bear strikes out. Next to hit,
Now
Jeff
batting, second
McNeil.
baseman,
Lied out his first
Jeff
time.
McNeil.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's getting runner on the move. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders
Now
get
batting,
about
the
10 minutes
designated
of
hitter,
balls
Mark
in the
Vientos.
gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Hut.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. That's the 3rd out. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Pirates nothing. As we go
Leading off
to the
for the
last of the
Pirates,
3rd. Here's the center fielder,
Alexander
Alexander Canario.
Canario.
That's a strike. 0-1. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks
The
very
shortstop,
comfortable going to the
Isaiah
backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious
Now
and you get away from that.
left fielder,
But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his
Tommy
pregame
Pham.
preparation.
And that is out of play. Just missed.
Ball.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Got for Leffa on the go. Pitches low. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Beatty measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
That one missed. Out towards right center field. Canario on the move to the alley. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
So up next, Ronnie Mauricio. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Come on, Pittsburgh, let's go.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, number 30.
Now it's going to be Hayden Sanger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
And a ball evens the count. Out to short, Connor Falefa. Throws to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 1 and the Pirates nothing. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
4.
for the
Here's
Pirates,
Kutch to the dig.
Designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen.
First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. It is a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
And now the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's fouled off.
That's a ball.
The Pirates
1-1.
down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Check
What's he
swing.
got?
Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. And Ed Drummond right on it says he held up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the
next
pitcher
for the
will take that
Pirates.
all day long.
Second baseman.
Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. And
That's a
that
ball.
one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that's
Ball.
off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Next one
Ball.
misses. 3-2 now.
Full count.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bart stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Now the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way
2-2.
inside, gets out of the way. Gonzalez off of first with 2 away. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler. Oh, gets dirty to his knee. The throw on the money. Nice play.
That was a great job at doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for the
Here's
Mets,
Francisco
center
Lindor.
fielder, Francisco Lindor.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon
Here's
Nimmo.
the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Let's go, Pirates!
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the fifth. Outside
Ball.
low, and a count 1-2.
1-2.
And that
No, that
just
missed.
misses.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we
Right
see the
fielder,
OPS
Juan
jump
Soto.
up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Juan Soto. A walk, and he's also singled. In there, and it's 0-1. One away with a runner at third.
Come on, punch him out.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-0.
Now batting,
Well, he's always
first
capable of
baseman,
losing one
Pete
over the fence.
Alonso.
He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
That misses.
No, ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a good eye there.
Ball.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That's off the
Ball.
mark. Full count now.
He really committed to that
Count.
fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice
That's
miss
ball
right
4.
there.
Take your base.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
One of the things
Now
about that
batting,
two-out walk, the
second
base runner
baseman,
over at first
Jeff
base is going to have a
McNeil.
very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
McNeil
1-0.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Some activity in the bullpen for the Pirates. Andrew Heaney getting ready to go. Skeens also getting ready. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That one is upstairs. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at PNC Park, now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Swings and chases a low one there.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Grounds one to short. Mauricio. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The Pirates trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One gone, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Alexander Canario. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Triolo at first, one gone. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lindor sizes this one up. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And he's already singled in this game. Now snap throw to first. Triolo dives back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw to second. Save. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1. Ball.
In the dirt. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing.
Now pitching
We're back,
for the
and
Pirates.
they make a change to start the 6th.
Number
the new
0.
pitcher, Andrew Heaney.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So now
Leading
here's
off
the
for
Mets
the
DH, Mark
designated hitter,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Missed with a changeup. Going to count 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And they'll do it again. And now the
2-2.
count is even. Way high.
Count is full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground to third, Hayes. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. 0 for 2 in this one. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Pitch is in
One
the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So up next for New
Now
York,
batting,
Ronnie
shortstop,
Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio.
Backed
1-0.
off the plate that time.
Ball.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. Well, we go
Leading off
bottom
for the
6.
Pirates,
Here's Tommy
left
Pham.
fielder, Tommy Pham.
Peterson back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one wrapped foul. That one fouled off. Outside low. The count now 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. And there's the strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball could be 2. To Mauricio for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Now pitching
Paul
for the
Skeens
Pirates.
comes on now.
Pretty tight
Number
game, so
30.
they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hayden Sanger
Leading off
up
for
now
the
for the
Mets.
Mets.
Catcher, number 30.
Strike on the inside corner. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Strikes him out with 102.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now the center fielder, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. That's inside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The next pitch
No,
misses,
that's a ball.
and it's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch
That's
is
a ball.
inside. 3 balls and a strike.
3-1.
There's a swing and a drive. Canario going back, and that one is off the wall. Lindor around second, headed for third, and he'll make it into third with a triple.
Well, when you fall behind in the count,
Now
you've got to
batting,
come into the
left
zone,
fielder,
and then guys have a
Brandon
better
Nimmo.
chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Lindor takes his lead at third with 1 away. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract. Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Upstairs.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Inside, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Two outs. Outside corner, got him looking. One hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th at the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
There's the strike. And ball 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one, you tip your cap.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Really important at bat coming up now.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson is done. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Ryan Stanek.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. This is Joey Bart. Check swing called strike. And that is strike one.
As a
No ball,
pitcher,
one
you know
strike.
the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
No ball.
That was
Two
straight
strikes.
queso right there.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And now the first baseman, Jared Triolo. That one's in there. Strike one. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
And there's a ball. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Garrett, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Just misses. Full count, 3-2. Alexander Canario in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at third, 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Now a chance for Alexander Canario. First pitch
That's the ball.
misses.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That's outside. Ball 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Late swing, fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. Strike three, got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. That one fouled hard the other way. Next offering upstairs. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 47, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Machinsky getting cranked up as well. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2 now. Cut on and lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for the New York
Mets with a new arm on the mound, number 82.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-2 to count. That one hit to right. And that's a foul ball. That That misses.
2-2.
And the count is 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down
Now
one.
batting,
Any leadoff
the
base runner really
designated
makes this
hitter,
inning
Andrew
a bit more interesting. But now this
McCutchen.
offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next is the Pirates DH, Andrew McCutchen. And that one
Nope,
just
ball.
missed off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strikes.
That to right. And it's foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly, he was
1-2,
sitting on a fastball
count.
right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
That one just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one just missing inside. And the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left field, down the line. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Number
Making a
15.
move at second base. Pinch running here. O'Neal Cruz. So the tying run in scoring position now. Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
And fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Nope,
Just
ball.
misses there.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
So the tying run at second. The other way, Alonso steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still
Now
important to
batting,
execute it to
second
perfection.
baseman,
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Gonzalez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Gonzalez. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Cruz touches home. It's an RBI single. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 outs. Runner on first. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
out.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Huascar Brazoban up and throwing. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching
Back
for
now,
the Pirates.
and on the mound, the closer, Dennis
Number
Santana.
60.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here's the third
Leading off
baseman,
for the
Brett
Mets.
Beatty.
Third
0 for
baseman,
3 with 2
Brett
strikeouts
Beatty.
and a flyout. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Outside, and the count is 1-2. Laser, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. That's in there. 0-1. That one to first. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Hayden Sanger.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second, and he's out. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Caught him looking for the K. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Reed
Now pitching
Garrett.
for the New York
Big
Mets.
swing and miss stuff right here, Boo.
Number
Averaging more than
75.
1 strikeout per inning this
Reed
season.
Garrett.
So far, he's been pretty electric.
Key Brian Hayes
Leading off
digs
for the
in now.
Pirates.
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And there's the strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Chopped left side. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Now batting, first baseman, Sharon.
So now a pinch hitter,
hitting for the
Adam
Pirates.
Frazier. He
Number
represents the
26.
winning run.
Adam Frazier.
Outside low, and that is ball one. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Alexander Canario, the next Pirate to hit. Ball one there. Trying to send this to extra innings. So 2 balls and no strikes. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That's inside. 3-1 now. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. There's a strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Now into the game, Spencer Horwitz. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 2.
Go ahead run on base. Francisco Lindor now at the plate. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Santana back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Out to short, Connor Falefa. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pham sizing this one up, brings it in. 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Soto will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man at second. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one is inside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Pete Alonso would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. That's a strike across the top of the zone. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. Runner around third. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. It's 3-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Off the plate, ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. Connor Falefa. Off balance throw in time. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, 39. Averaging more than 1 per inning.
Edwin Diaz.
So digging in, Tommy Pham. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next for the Pirates, designated hitter, O'Neal.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Liner, and this could be trouble. In comes the run from third. And again, we are tied. Cruz around second, on his way to third. The relay in there safely.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. Really good opportunity to walk this thing off now, and a lot of ways to do it with the runner at third and one out.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. Fought off foul. Swung on, belted. Lindor trying to track this one down. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Pirates walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long